Well, welcome everybody. I've just finished a 3-day camp in the Peak District and I had no signal, so I've just now started to get the news that the High Court has judged that wild camping on Dartmoor is now not, technically speaking, a legal activity. I get the impression that this has got nothing to do with, idiots camping on the side of the road and people lighting fires where they shouldn't, which is something that Dartmoor National Park was trying to crack down on and was trying to reduce the amount of wild camping space that we could use on Dartmoor. This, unfortunately, goes way, way above and beyond that and is just one family who owns a small section of Dartmoor, I think 4,000 acres or something out of many hundreds of thousands or whatever it is, many 70, 80,000, whatever. And they obviously want to do maybe grouse shooting or something like that on their land, and they clearly don't want wild campers there that they can't legally move on, so they took this thing to court. Unfortunately, it seems that when the Dartmoor Act thing went through in 1985, we weren't actually specifically given the legal right to wild camp. It seems that everybody, including Dartmoor National Park, kind of took it as an assumption that the Dartmoor Act allowed wild camping, and everyone just went along happily, with that, of course, and everyone seemed more than happy with that. But it seems, unfortunately, this one family has, stuck their oar in, and now, technically speaking, anyone who owns land on Dartmoor, could move you on as trespass. If you're walking on the road, please do remember to walk towards traffic, not on the same side as traffic, and especially not on the top of a hill. So when you're driving along, you only see them not literally at the last minute, but almost at the last minute. So yeah, it seems now that Dartmoor is the same as the rest of England and Wales, where technically speaking, legally, we're not allowed to wild camp, but the same as England and Wales, I think. As long as you do it quietly, leave no trace, the usual thing, try and go late and try and leave early. Not that I'm necessarily the greatest advocate of that one, but basically, just try to camp away from touristy places, try and camp away from, camp well away from roads, basically the same as you've been doing in the Lake District and the Peak District and Wales and anywhere else is now, unfortunately the same for Dartmoor. So I will carry on camping down there, and I'm sure everybody else who camps down there will also carry on camping, but we just fingers crossed that now we don't get moved on, because the only slight problem with Dartmoor compared to, say, the Peak District, and it's you get quite a few farmers. I see farmers around quite a lot now. I don't think a farmer is going to just come over and move a camper on just for the sake of it. I think they've got more important things to do in their day, like sorting out the sheep and the cows and doing whatever else farmers do on their buggy things. So I would hope that the farmer, when he's out and about, you know, doesn't just decide to, oh well, you know, we now have this power that we can now move people on. So we kind of just got to hope that they don't do that. But like I said, I'm going to carry on. I'm going to carry on, and we'll just see what happens, and just go from there. Really, I think from what I can tell, Dartmoor National Park is going to appeal. I can't see them winning the appeal, because it really does sound like the original act did not actually specify wild camping. So maybe we need to get our MPs, and I am a bit afraid I am a bit of a Tory supporter, so maybe some of you, the Labour Party have said that they will do something to allow wild camping, but whether they actually ever get around to doing anything like that is a completely different story, and I wouldn't vote Labour anyway, but there's no point in getting into politics. You know, it is what it is. You know, let's just keep our fingers crossed that, you know, that we don't get moved on if we camp responsibly. And as Paul Messner said in his video, the Duchy of Cornwall, which is the Prince of Wales, owns massive amounts of Dartmoor. The army do that army stuff on Dartmoor. You have the 10 tours, you have the Duke of Edinburgh Award. You know, are they going to stop all of that? Are the army now not going to be allowed to camp out? So I think as long as we're sensible and careful, then, as seems to be my want in life, and the way people say that I camp anyway with my sense of humour, carry on camping. I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.